Welcome back to Hot Rod Guy Garage, and today we're going to clean up this new project, so follow along with me through the intro, and I'll be back. So guys, if you watched the last 65 Mustang hack job update, I bought a new project. So today we're going to clean it up a little bit and see what exactly we do have. So I'm at the shop. Got Daisy down here in the floor. Down there. She's all ready to go. So let's get this thing cleaned up a little bit. And of course, Daisy's got to give her stamp of approval to everything. So what we have here, like I said in the last video, is a 66 Coupe Mustang. This is a factory inline 6 car, probably a 3-speed manual. Looks like at some time it's had a fender changed or somebody drilled and put the 289 emblems up here. But it's pretty moldy. It's been blasted and primered. As you can see, some of the rust is coming through that primer. The car's got a bunch of pine needles and stuff up under the hood. Somebody's put a hydraulic brake set up on it. A hydraulic clutch set up. Well, it's got some stainless steel brake lines. All that good stuff. The hood looks pretty decent. But overall, pretty good honest car. Especially considering it's been blasted. So stuff like this is what you see. Where it's had some previous dent repairs, all that good stuff. But the main goal for today, we're gonna get this thing cleaned up a little bit, get this trunk open, where we see what's in there. Get the inside of the floors cleaned up and under the hood. That way we can further evaluate what we're gonna do. And that being said, it's a good day to wash the car because it's nice and overcast and looks like it's probably gonna rain. But in order to see what we actually got, we gotta get cleaned up a little bit. We can go from there. Now, this is one of those projects I bought with absolutely no plans of what I'm going to do with it. It was just too good of a deal to pass up. Especially considering what he gave for his car. I'd been a fool not to buy that one at about an eighth of the price. So let's get cleaned up, see what we got. And like any time I clean up an old moldy car, or one that's dirty, very dirty, I'm going to start with a little water, a little plop of dish soap, a good plop of dish soap, and a friend brush. Ain't going to be no mitts here. So I get my bucket filled up, we get this thing cleaned up. So got our dish soap and a brush, got some purple power mixed up in a pump sprayer. And it's already starting to rain, so let's see what we can get done. Nice overcast sky went away, and that's blazing hot outside. So let's get back to it. I got the outside kind of roughed out. So at this point, I'm gonna take the hood off of it, try to get all the pine needle stuff out from under the hood, get it cleaned up a little bit under there. Open the doors, do jams, rinse out the floorboards, and eventually we'll get this trunk open. We'll see what's in there. Well, I knew this car had a couple of somewhat sketchy patches in the rear floor, so I'm gonna flip around and show it to you. So I've been in here kind of cleaning some of the pine needly stuff and trash and mold out. Well, I decided just go ahead and let's try to get this out. I drilled all the rivet heads out. I don't know how good this patch is held in here or what all's held in here with, but let's see if we can't get it out and we'll see what's under it. Alright guys, so I got this sheet metal patch, which is actually pretty thick metal. And I would rather see something like that than what we see in the other Mustang. But they put it over most of the old floor. I will give them this, okay? Compared to the hack job car, where none of the metal was attached structurally, at least they didn't cut all of it out and rivet the panel in without any kind of reinforcements. Another video probably got a little blurry there for a second. I don't have the lights on this side of the shop. But the car's got subframe connectors on it. They knew it was rusty in the floors, so they put subframe connectors on it to try to make it safer. I'll give them that. Well, the rain's back. Yeah. Sounds about right for Tennessee. Since I'm already soaking wet, screw it. I'm out here. So I got all the rust out of here, all the dirt, the mold, and funk. I actually cleaned it pretty nice. Got a pretty decent dash pad under a couple of small cracks, little sun tag. One of them cool old little bottle top type clocks you used to see back in the 80s. Pretty decent steering wheel, glove box door. Don't look too bad in here. Floors are about normal for one of these cars. But like I said, it's got frame connectors. I want you to see it down there. But I need to get in there. So I'm going to climb through the gas tank hole and see what I can see. So we're in the gas tank hole. We're in the trunk. So I need to get in this thing. And since, you know, there's no trunk key, the easiest way to do it would be to take the bolts loose if I'd brought the right socket. Be back in a minute. Well, I'm back. At least got the right tools this time. So, ideally, I'd just like to take it loose down here at the striker. Yep. That'll work. It's still raining out there. It's dry right here. So, that's more ideal too. So, let me get back out of the rain. Maybe it'll slack off here in a minute. We'll dig around this trunk some more and get some more of this funk cleaned out. Well, I went in the bathroom, come back out, the sun's back out. So, let's go see what's in this trunk. I didn't even really look around while I was up in there. I just took that latch loose, and I've not opened that trunk because it's been pouring down rain. So, I'll flip around, we'll walk out there, we'll see what's in there. So, this is pretty much how we left it on the little last clip here. So, yeah. See what the bottom of the trunk looks like. It looks pretty decent. A little crusty over here on the side. The trunk dropped down. Well, got some rust in it. Don't look too bad. Being up around the gas tank lip right here. Got some fiberglass, it looks like right here. So might have to pick that off and see what's under there. But I seen there's some parts over here. So it looks like a Granada overflow bottle. Oh, that's a nice thing to see. Oh, there's the headlight rings, headlight bezel. So that's nice to see. Looks like our trunk drop-offs are pretty decent in here. I'm gonna get all this stuff out and we'll see what we got, but I'm glad to see those. So let's get busy. Well, there ain't a day goes by we don't have cat wars around the shop. Daisy, you be nice. Go back inside. Okay? Lily can be here too. Oh, now. Don't be mean. Yeah, that's a daily occurrence. They're both females, and they're both fixed, so don't know what the problem is. They both get fed. But they have a problem. So let's get this car cleaned up. All we got to worry about is a little fiberglass being a surprise in that. Where they messed up here. Single layer, okay? Now, I don't condone using fiberglass to fix rust holes, but it can be, as long as there's no rust under it. So, if they would have killed all this stuff, they probably could have done that, and it'd probably be still in there. So, if all we got to worry about is putting the trunk floor, let's just say trunk floor, and gas tank drop, and driver's side, we'll be doing good. Took a hammer, knocked the gas tank rail back down. No surprises over here. No surprises in there, because we can see that on the outside because the outside's been blasted. It looks like it still wears most of its original paint on the bottom of the trunk, which can be seen by where the trunk sticker was. And, you know, it's still wiping the door down, or trunk down. So, not too bad. Consider what we've done to the 65. I'll take that, and that little sheet metal patch is being for what it is. That car probably needs a tail light panel in it, but that one could probably be straightened out with enough determination and work. At least it don't have no rod in it. No rod around the trunk edges. And no rod around the trunk lip. So that's all good stuff. Along with this not being rodded out and that not being rodded out, I'll take one side. So, well, there wasn't $1 million hidden in the trunk, which is kind of disappointing. At least we found the headlight bezels and, you know, an overflow can that will work on just about any old Ford. So that's positive. So at this point, guys, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna rinse out the inside of the floors again. Get this thing opened up, get dried out a little bit. Then you can actually see what all's here. Well, we're a few hours later. I've been digging around a little more. It's dried out, so what you see is what you get at this point. What we do have is some good frame rails, a real decent battery apron, good shock towers, good fender rails. Real good frame rails with no rot. A amazingly good cowl. Looking up there with a flashlight, I don't see any rot around the hats. I don't see any rot around the edges on either side. Laying down looking up. So that's positive. Got a fairly decent dash cluster. Fairly decent steering wheel. It's just still dirty. Cool old Sun Super Tack. Decent floor pan patches. You got a good set of rocker panels. Like I said, everything on the outside of the car is what you see. So there's absolutely nothing hidden there, and you can tell it was blasted because of the texture on the lead. So the roof's good and straight, trunk's good and straight. It's got a good trunk lid, got good quarter drops in here as far as the rain gutters go. We'll need that frame rail section, trunk section, whatever you want to call it. The front drops good. This side's good. Up under the car, we got good solid frame rails. It's fairly decent under here. Like I said, it's got them subframe connectors up there. You can kind of see them inside the wood. But pretty decent under there. It's going to have a tail light panel or some extensive body work. It's got real good glass in it. Got real good vent window chrome, really. Got fairly decent door panels. Armrest is not too bad, but it's not great either. Like I said before, the dash pad's amazingly good for what it is. It's got a couple of small cracks. Looks like it's a factory Wimbledon white car. Even though I guess it had been repainted at one time, and that's probably why they blasted this, the body work. But that in there, that's original paint. The door's shut amazingly well on this car. And at least we got the headlight bezels. So it needs a lot of work, but I don't think it's too awful bad at all. Especially for what I'm in it for, which is little or nothing. So at least somebody cared enough to put a set of subframe connectors in it. And the hood, while not mega great, let's get a little rust on the inner structure right there and a crack right there. It's not completely rotted out, and the top side of it is not too bad. It's got a dent here and a dent there, but it's fairly straight. So guys, I don't think it was a bad buy for a sub-$1,000 car. Let me know down in the comments below what you think I should do with it, because I have absolutely no idea. I was thinking about making some kind of asphalt stalker / stock car thing, clone type thing out of it, just making a driver. You know, just something to have fun with, maybe cool old patina race car type paint job. And it would save from having to do a bunch of body work, because some of the bad spots on the car would fit right in with that thing. So we've got a lot of thinking to do on that. Just let me know what you think down below. And as always, you want to see more of this car, blow these videos up, guys, because it helps YouTube pick up the algorithm, and it keeps me motivated on these projects. So until the next time, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, share it with your friends, and most importantly, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.